Hello everyone, my name is FlareBlitzed here and we've returned back to Alice Mare for the final time. Now, before we get into the final 3 endings of this game and going through the final door, I just want to say something, and that is, every time you see the Cheshire Cat up here, every time you get 2 options you want to select not sure every time, because that's going to lead to one of the 3 endings that you can find only in this scenario. And then also I'm going to go through the other 2 endings as well as we go through the game. So anyways, let's just go through the door and inspect the wardrobe, and we shall be back in the school scenario. Do's and don'ts: avoid leaving your rooms as much as possible, except during free time. Potty breaks okay. Don't take things from other rooms. Don't break anything if you don't tell a teacher. Don't force your way into locked rooms. Don't hit other people. Tell a teacher about anything that troubles you or that you want. At the very bottom there's a drawing of some kind of rabbit. Sweet, so that's going to be apparent for all of the rooms. Don't really need to go, and this is the girls' bathroom, which obviously we cannot go into. It's cold. I don't like it, but I do like it because snow is pretty. Will it pile up this year? Last year we had a snowball fight together. The teacher was awful at dodging every one hit. It was really fun. I hope I can stay with everyone forever. As long as I have all of you, I don't need any other friends. Alan, want to play? I know we played before, but we still haven't played tag or anything. Let's play. Oh, but teacher will get mad. Hold on. No, I'm thinking. Rick, oh, he's asleep. If only I could play with Rick too. Anything else? Anything at all? No, it seems it's just those 3 conversations. Because everyone has different dialogues if you interact with them multiple times. Have you seen teacher? Maybe he's sleeping in the library again. It gets so cold at night. He's going to catch cold. If teacher gets a cold, we won't be able to eat. Maybe I should bring him a blanket. Oh, Alan, hello. The weather's nice. The sun was still all nice and warm when you arrived, Alan, but it's gotten so cold already. It helps to hold on to my teddies and warm up. I read that as tiddles, by the way. Do you want to borrow on? Have you seen teacher? Have you seen teacher? Weather's nice. Have you seen teacher? Have you got a 3rd piece of dialogue which we'll be able to share? What should we do once spring comes? I like summer. That's when my favourite flowers grow. I plant them in the garden. Teacher brought me some seeds. They'll sprout and bud and bloom. It's so wonderful. Good, that's all 3 of yours. How about Joshua's? Alan, you cold? All you got is that jacket. If you're not feeling so hot, you can have mine. Oh, but teacher's is warm. It's nice and big. If you're interested, why not strip it off him while he's asleep? Can't say what'll happen after that, though. Hey, Alan, got your memory back? Must be hard. Myself, there's lots of stuff I want to forget. Why is it so harder to forget than to remember? Man, my head's hurting again. Better ask teacher this stuff. Nope. Stop asking me the same question. Teacher's got a bed in his room, but he's always sleeping on the sofa in the library. He's gonna be cold in nothing but a jacket, so I'll put a bunch of frogs in there with him. Might not have enough, and frogs are small. Hey Alan, help me out. Don't give me that look. I was just joking. Sure is cold though. Joshing meant to be a pun towards your own name. I'll break you. Good day. I heard that animals burrow into the earth and say good night when it's cold. But people don't dig into the earth until they die. It's strange. I wonder, is it cold when you die? Really? I like some peace and quiet myself. Yes, I like it when it snows. Good. Okay. Good day. Ellipsis. Have you got anything else that you can say? Like anything at all? Anything at all? This feels like catching a super rare Pokemon. Okay, I'm just going to assume you have two. But, for goodness sakes. Oh, we have a new character. I come to take a look sometimes, but eventually he came to do all the cleaning, food and such himself. Ah, sorry. You kids help too, don't you? And I don't do anything. What's top left of my screen? Oh well. When we were in college, he'd never clean anything. He'd have everything scattered, leave the candle lit, and finally just fall asleep in the reference room. You say he's not so much different now. He never learns. He never learns. But he's a good guy. Very strange, but if I could tell you anything, it's that your teacher's a good guy. Thank you for the input there. We can't go outside? What is this bureaucracy? How dare am I not allowed to go outside? And what is the mystery behind room 101? Still want to know the answers to that, because for goodness sakes, intrigued by a room that's all on its own. Nothing here. That's locked as well. Going to the kitchen. Nope, that's locked. Fire. Strange design. So are we inside a dream right now, or are we actually awake? That could be a good question to ask ourselves. But then again, it would be good either way. Okay, so you're in there. The butterfly isn't here. Butterfly specimen. We broke that earlier in the game. So we have all these. Won't open. Okay, so let's just talk to teacher for a moment. A candle. Ah, if you want to play, let's do it tomorrow. I'm sure you're tired too, aren't you, Alice? Good night. Everyone call me Alice. Maybe that's Alan's female incarnation in this game. Like, if there was a female protagonist rather than a male protagonist, then she would be called Alice rather than Alan. Now in a different environment entirely. So, a feather pen? You have nothing to say, that's fine. What, is there something in my face? You ought to know where this is, don't you? Oh, the key to the next room? You want the key? Well, could you bring me a ribbon? A red one would be nice. I'll give you the key for one. Okay. Oh, sorry, I was concentrating. Mind playing a little game? I'm getting bored. Oh, are you bored now? Sorry to hear that. Well, okay. I'm glad. Just imitate the sounds of the animals I tell you. No, it's not embarrassing. I'm the only one looking. Alright, let's go. I only say it once. Cat, dog, frog. Okay, so cat goes meow, the dog goes woof, and the frog goes ribbit. Correct, but there's more. Cow, cat, frog, cat, pig. So we got cow first, which goes moo, then meow, then ribbit. What? Cow, cat. Cow, cat, frog, cat, pig. I went moo, meow, ribbit. Oink. Cow, cat, frog, cat, pig. Why didn't it work the first time? This was pretty annoying to me. I'm pretty sure I clicked on frog, but no, wrong. You're pretty good at those imitations. Gosh, I really enjoyed it. Right, have these. Obtained leg warmers. Let's play again sometime. Absolutely not. I don't want to play with you again, you liar. Oh, you've got something good. Could you give that to me? Sorry, but it's just so cold. No. My, aren't we stingy? Okay, I'll give it to you. Thank you. That's so warm. Can I make one more request of you? I want some warm soup. The ingredients are all in the kitchen. Oh, yes. And I want it heated so there's just a little bit of veggies left. Thanks in advance. Oh my goodness sakes. What do you want from me? I don't know the answer. And no pen either. Sorry to hear that. Me? Are you trying to imitate that? Are you trying to imitate yourselves? A variety of books? A variety of books? You're all going to say the same thing, so I'm not going to bother researching into you. A coffee cup? I would like some coffee. Filled with various vegetables. I prefer coffee over tea any day. Literally. I don't get the appeal of the taste of tea at all. Okay. Bad people should be X'd. Then everyone would be happy. That's what the cat said. Why would Xing them do that? And did the cat really say that? I don't even know that for sure. You should just X them. I'm sleepy. Good night. Good night to you, dear sir. These mushrooms must be edible. Can we use the mushrooms as well within the veggie soup? Okay, it smells nice. A pot. Boil the vegetables. Just keep on boiling. Usually it's a safe bet to do just one. So, never mind. A successful soup. Obtained soup. Warm vegetable soup. The text is a bit distorted. So, it looks a bit better when you view it in the video, but when you view it on a small screen, it's actually quite hard to spot that it's a W rather than a V. Right, so who wants a soup? You. Oh, you made the soup. Thank you, I'll be having this. This soup has no flavour. No, that's fine. It warmed me up. As thanks. Ah, yes, this. Obtained a pen. I just bought a new pen, so I don't need that one anymore. Well, don't be so rude. I made you something of your request, and now you're rejecting it because it has no flavour. Sometimes the stuff that gives to you, like energy and nutrients, is just as important as the comforts of your mouth. Okay. You have a pen. Well, thank goodness. No, thank goodness. See, I can't figure out this problem. It's not like I have to solve it, but it'd be a load off, you know. So there's this type of cat. They're very strange cats. After 10 days they get pregnant, and in 80 more days they have kittens. In 10 more days they're pregnant again. Okay. 10 pregnant, 80 more have kittens, 10 more days they're pregnant again. Okay. At first they have 2 kittens, 1 male, 1 female, equally divided. Next time they have 4, then 6. And the kittens, after 40 days, became adults capable of pregnancy. And we have one of these strange cats right here. She's white and cute and fluffy. She's Violet. If I keep her for 1 year, how many will I have in the end? That's the question. Could you tell me if you get it? I'll do my best to figure out too. So is that the riddle that you're trying to fill in with a pen? 10 days, get pregnant. 80 more days, they have kittens. In 10 more days, they're pregnant again. But one thing that's not indicated here is the life expectancy of these cats. At first, they're 2 kittens, 1 male, equally divided, 4 and 6. You see, the life expectancy is the missing link. and the kittens after 40 days become adults capable of pregnancy. And we have one of these strange cats right here. Okay, if I keep her for 1 year, how many will I have in the end? That's a question. Is this a trick question? Is it just one? Wait a moment. Oh, you're right. What? Only one? Why? Oh, that's right. She wouldn't get pregnant without a partner. But I feel kind of let down by myself mostly. No, it's fine, thank you. I feel much better now. Well, I'd like to reward you. How about this? Do you want it? It's absolutely fine. You can take it if you like. Obtain a red ribbon! How do you even know that I needed it in red? Will you put it on? Should I put it on for you? Just kidding. I know that my older sister asked you for this. Quite the messenger boy, aren't we? What? Are you prejudging me by that? How dare you? Okay. Hey. Oh, wonderful, you bought one. No, I was given one. Get the facts. It's 2017, golly. Thanks. I always lose my ribbons right away. Here's the key, as promised. Obtain the passage key. I've nothing else for you. This. You want it? It's not very useful for notes. My pen won't write on it. Obtain a notebook scrap. Thank you. Bugs flew all around me. I walked along the ground. A chair talked. I was surprised. A cat saw it and laughed like a fool. Everything got strange once I opened that door. But I don't know which one is strange. Is it me or is it this world? Oh, I just don't know. I don't know anything. What is it? I'm busy. Could you please not bother me? Oh, don't be so rude. Let's play again sometime. You see, she's the nicer one. That one alright is just a horrible specimen. Okay, it's raining outside apparently, which is all good. I don't want to play Tetris. It rains a lot around here. Everyone says they hate it, but I prefer rain, since it hides my tears. I've gotten really cold, really good at looking up and crying through repetition. Is that you talking? Who? No, you don't need to say it, because neither do I. Are you lost? I see. Well, so am I. I've searched all over the place, but I can't find it. Do you mind if I come with you? Alright, thanks. Maybe with someone else. I might find something different. We'll need to borrow the passage key again. Let's go to the director. Me? Right, well, call me what you like. I hate my name. Anyway, nice to meet you. You're a younger version of the teacher, aren't you? Just by judging the fact that you don't like your own name. Okie dokie. It's always raining in these passages. What's in here? A calendar. What day of the week were you born? You don't know? Well then, tell me the date. Sunday. The Sabbath day. Excellent. Me, I was born Wednesday. Not many people believe in this sort of thing, but I do. Maybe it runs in the family, given my mum and dad. Given your parents. A book labelled Mother Goes Doki Doki. Monday's child is fair of face. Monday's child is fair of face. Tuesday's child is full of grace. Wednesday's child is full of woo. Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving. Saturday's child's works hard for a living. And the child that is born on the Sabbath day is bony and blithe. And good and gay. Okay. I don't know what the part of that last bit. Okay. Nothing inside. Nothing inside. Okay. He's good and gay. Oh dear day. And there's this room. Be careful. It's cracked. Sorry, my hand is cold, isn't it? I'm sure it's because I don't know warmth. You're so kind. Now I realise. Really now. Much too late. Your hands are warm. Don't get any jokes from that. I don't want to know what you have intentions for. Just because my hands are warm doesn't mean you can just do that. Good day. Mr. Director, I want to go into the middle room. Can I borrow the key? Didn't you buy it earlier? I mean, it's fine, but make sure to return it. Ah. But only if you can solve my riddle. If there were 3 of me, I'd be able to eat 3 apples in 3 minutes. If there are 100 apples in 100 minutes, how... 100 apples and 100 minutes, how many would... It's 3. Because you literally put the same... You put the same percentage of number of people in comparison to apples. So you got 3 people, 3 apples, and then you got 100 apples and 100 people. That literally means it's 3 minutes. And I'm correct. Correct. Alright. Check the far right bookshelf. You have to listen to what the heart... you have to listen to what the heart says. If you don't, your heart will attack you. A small piece of paper is stuck inside. Take it out. Question 2. It took 3 of me 3 minutes to eat 3 apples. Should be a comma between me and 3. Now, what's the minimum number of me it takes to eat 100 apples in 100 minutes? Minimum. Pesky heart. We don't have time for this. I'll leave this to you. Looking closer, there's another paper. Obtained a notebook scrap. Good. The ant told me that the frog is bad. The frog told me that the cat is bad. The cat told me, no, the rabbit is the worst of them all. So I asked him. Again with the extrams, honestly. Question 2. It took 3 of me 3 minutes to eat 3 apples. So yep, 3 minutes. Now what's the minimum number of me it takes to eat 100 apples in 100 minutes? Minimum number of me. Again, only 3 shots, got it? Then tell me. Tell me! Just the number will do. 4. Correct! The key, yes, here you are. Obtain the key to the middle room. Good, we got it. That surprised me. No, it's nothing. It's nothing indeed, okay. I didn't know how I got that one. I know how I got them actually. I actually looked up a walkthrough as I was proceeding through because I know that some of these endings you require multiple runs of the game itself to get them all. There's a book titled About Space. Amazing, it's so vast. Just thinking about space makes me realise how puny I am. A variety of books, variety of books, variety of books, variety of books. That person second from the left has seen better days. I'm not gonna lie. So there's only one distinctive book out of all of these. Are you sure none of these are sacred and unique in their own ways? None at all? Look, get out of here, Froggy. Him? Yeah, he was a great guy. Really. Cold. I was telling him I'd go visit him tomorrow, but it seems like he was troubled. He was dead when I got here. I'm so scared. Who found him first? The person next to me. But he hasn't said a word. This seems complicated. I don't even care about that guy. I'm more concerned with not being able to play outside until this is settled. How bloody selfish are you? Calm down, calm down. Calm down? There's somebody who has been taking their lives away. Well, there's somebody who has had their lives taken from them. These are mine. It's probably too much for you still. I did all kinds of research. A long time ago, that is. I was praised for it and even won awards. I don't do that anymore. No, it's not really because I get tired of it. And well, I guess it's also true. I'm not good being around lots of people. But really, whites couldn't bring White couldn't be any less appropriate for me. Feather pen. Okay. A strange design. You don't know this? It's a map of a world. The world is so big. Plus, in different places, they eat different things and speak differently. If you're interested too, maybe I could take you around the world. You're asking too much. This person seems to know something. Excuse me, can we talk? Ah, he seems to be deaf. Do you know sign language? I see, there's a problem. How else can we talk with someone who's deaf? Well, pen and paper might be a good idea, you know. Pen and paper might be a very good option for that indeed. And where could we find pen and paper? Well, these two guys. I see, with a pen and paper, I guess we can write things to each other. Oh, what is it? A pen? Sure, I don't need it anymore. I don't have any paper. One of my sisters might. Ah, what to do? Let's get the paper from somewhere else. Maybe the girl from next door. Paper? Yes, certainly. I just have this writing paper. Oh my, it's you? I'm looking forward to your book being completed, you know. This again. Oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you for the paper. I acknowledge it if you do not trespass my feelings anymore. Okay, let's go up here then. Then I shall do something. Hold on. Do you know anything about what's going on? This isn't the language I speak here. I'll be fine. You only know the one language, right? Yes, I haven't taught you. It's too soon for you children to do that kind of study. I'll give it a shot. Give me some time. Ah, here we go. There was a detective who talks to each person here, but suddenly the lights went out and his throat was slit. Okay. Seems he had poor hearing. Before he died, there were 5 people in the room, the same ones here now. We'll call them A, B, C, D, and E. They were asked what they were doing before the murder. A. I was doing some reading here, then it suddenly went dark and I dozed off. I didn't know he was dead until I woke. He was murdered? Really? He wasn't a bad guy though. To stab him with a knife like that. More suspicious than A. C. Ah, I want to play outside. I was just here for some tools. I didn't know anything about him. I was just here for some tools. I didn't know anything about him. D. Calm down. I can't believe he was dragged here. Those footprints are big, so there must have been a man. How do you know about footprints and the other guy who knew that he was stabbed? Yeah, I was here, but I left right away. He wasn't even here then. Okay, so we can take away A and E. And then afterwards we can also put in B and Q. If you're in United Kingdom, you know what B and Q is. And A and E. I know the answer, but you have to answer it. It has to be with someone else who interferes with the heart. There are 2 culprits, good luck. Got it. Write the 2 culprits in this paper. This should do. B. D. Right, I explained it and he seems to understand. It should be fine now. Killing a person, what an awful thing to do. Let's go. Yeah, let's go into the far reaches beyond and see what we can find. Are you going? There's nothing else to do here, so maybe we should go. And now we are in here. Okay, we can't go backwards, that's the problem. There's a novel here. A strange book, isn't it? But lots of people have read it. I wrote it, but the name is my friend's. Yes, I hate it. I know I've told you that again and again. The name itself is great. My teacher gave it to me. But I hate myself so much for not living up to that name. To the name. That name would be more sensible than the name. Maybe it's like a spiritual friend, I don't know. Okay, let's look up here, and there was a door up here. It's blotted out and unreadable. This is where we part. This is my world. This door leads to my present self's world. It's very tiny and still restricted. It's open. Why did it come to this? You're smart, so perhaps you know. If you know the answer, tell me, Alan. Tell me. No, I'm not telling you. Okay. There's a diary. Most certainly read. I bought a house, well, but it was formerly a facility. It's much too big for me. I can see myself getting lost easily. I'm indebted to Cliff once again. I should really thank him later. Today I met a girl a few days ago. She was found near a house when burnt down, and seems to be the daughter. She says there's someone other than her. She seems to have another personality. So I gave her double the furniture and such. I wasn't sure what to do, but at any rate, I found a research subject this way. She's now in my care. No symptoms at the moment. I met a second girl. I received a letter 3 days ago that had all the particulars. Perhaps because of what she's been through, she's much less cheery. She's reluctant to talk with me. She enjoyed talking with the other girl about I don't know how to pronounce that word, not for a very long time. It may be slow, but I'll try to get her talking with me. No symptoms at the moment. The third, I met a boy. I was surprised, but given his mother, I decided to take him in. He talks plenty, but he's illogical. Sorry. He was a little awkward with the two girls, but they're playing together a few days later. Today he kept putting frogs in my head. He's a bit too mischievous. No symptoms at the moment. I met the fourth, a girl. She walked from a town in the woods. I talked with her, and she told me about the new mysterious illness. Evidently, it wiped out her town. Did she have a resistance to it? I'm a little interested, but it's unrelated. She doesn't want to talk about it much. It's hard to talk with her. She doesn't talk with the others. Just playing piano in her room. No symptoms at the moment. All the children have the potential to break out, but still no symptoms. But are there even symptoms? How did it go back then? I'm getting a headache. I'll stop for now. A few pages are ripped out. I met a fifth child. He was outside when the incident happened. They say the shock caused memory loss. At a glance I was surprised. It's just a hunch, but he must be on the verge. I'll watch him very carefully. Will you stop going in and out, Frogie? For goodness sakes, decide if you want to play RPG Maker VXAs, however you want to call it. 2 seasons have passed since then. What have I been doing? I felt like my chest is burning. I see the scene in my mind again. This must mean, yes, very soon. It must be over soon. My head hurts. I'm sorry, Fiona. There's a scrap of paper in the back. Obtain a notebook scrap. When I came to, it was my usual world. She's still sleeping today. When I asked lots of people, but I was never asked. Why is that? Should I have been asked more? But there's no bad people left. There's only good people around me. The cat says only bad people can X, which is right. I don't know them. I don't know a thing. I just keep trying to X people so I can be X'd. A lot there. Open the door, I suspect. Variety of books, variety of books, variety of books. Variety of books, variety of books, variety of books, variety of books, variety of books. Any more books which has anything distinctive about them? If not, then I'm just going to go on my merry way. There's a small notebook. Wait, is it here? Yeah, there's a small notebook. Read. Victims of nightmare syndrome continue to increase. I'm glad they found some good food, but they're up to something in our world to drag people into the world. Parents suddenly being violent to children, abandoning them, forsaking them. It must be the rabbit's power. The cat must be up to something too. What did he tell me back then? I only took one thing from you. Was it really only one? Can a person be so easily ruined by having one thing taken? Is the cat lying? I don't have a clue. There's no time. No time. No time. The door. So between this book over here and this notebook here, you can get a pretty good summary of what the story of the game is. The rabbit is not probably as gracious as we seem it to be. So yeah, okay. So remember what I told you earlier about when we proceeded through the game and... So I told you at the beginning that you need to select not sure every time when you talk with a Cheshire Cat. Because when you do that, every single time you come back into the world just after the rabbit gives you another world key, that indicates an ending which you'll get at this point. So there's a strange hole. And let's go down the strange hole. It's dark for a moment, but do not worry. Something will be lit up soon. Hopefully. There we go. Count your sins. Judgment. Guilty. Sentenced to bed. Sweet dreams for life. Yo, yo, yo. What? Told you, didn't I? That I'd show you the goods in the hood. Was kind of a mess. I scrounged up some stuff. Left eyes for a boy hurt by sheep. Hair, a girl who lost the light. Ears, an abandoned black cat. Pretty sweet, don't you think? Heap on that praise. Now, I'm a guy who keeps his promises. You got the key, yeah? From the white rabbit? But you're stabbing somebody or getting stabbed is boring. For me, anyway. You're not sure how to answer any of my questions. You'd taste lousy, I bet. Oh, that's right. Didn't I tell you that too? We eat souls. If we don't, we go poof. We could eat dogs or frogs, sure, but people taste best. Especially when their souls are broken by despair and agony. Kids don't know much stuff. If you know what to take, it's easy to break them. But man, I don't think you'd be so hollow when I took it from you. Kids like you are rare in this day and age, you know. And also no good though. They're too hard because of all of the dirty knowledge. So we may need dying by, kids into this world. But this time is special. That guy never changed. Not since he was a little brat. Couldn't be a happier day than this, no sir. What's so funny? You eat pigs and cows and their souls. What's the difference if we eat frog and human souls? There really ain't no difference between us and you. Why do we keep using the same language as you? That never struck you. Question. What do you think happens when people die? When people die and vanish from the world, they give us power. 'Cause souls don't die. There are all kinds of them. There's all kinds of them. And I take things from them. Rabbits can rewrite the signs on the paths people take, in a good way or bad way. You guys like to call that the work of demons, or angels, depending. The only one different is our God. He's pretty wrathful. He made it so all creatures need X to live, but people forgot X because they made their own rules. Well, what do you think of that? The world was already over once people came into being, just taking the roads to the end from then on. Well, there you go. That's what I've done. Now I told you a bit ago, the other way to link the world with the world, a pact with a demon. In layman's terms, your soul and mind get mixed. If I can take a soul rather than eat it, I can live much, much longer. Strong intentions are risky. Those make it hard for me to act the way I like. But you're empty. You don't get a chance that's good every day. If you give me everything, I'll take all the guys in this world back to your world as thanks. It'll be over before you know it. It doesn't hurt. Vanish here, or merge with me to help the others. What'll it be? So we just press OK. Packed mid. I can't hate your smart brats. By the way, I think you'll keep enough consciousness to see, so there's that. Well, what I took from you, alright, I'll tell you before we go. I took X from you, and from the others. Satisfied? Alrighty, I'll remember you. Sure will. So long, Alan. Man, it's always hard to get used to new stuff. As for this key, meh, don't want to meet Rabbit right now. I'll toss it out round here. Now to pick up the pieces, who'll I eat first? I bet if I eat him right in front of him, he'll fall to despair easily. Can't eat adults though. I'll play with him, then get some new parts for him. Cheshire Cat. You know, we could proceed through that, but you know what? We're not going to. We're just going to go straight through this door instead and see what's up. Okay, none of these do anything. And you... Alan, if you're here, then no, the cat can't be trusted. We really are proficient at breaking promises. It's quite troubling. That key... It looks sharp. Give that to teacher, would you? Right away. Now. Very well. This might hurt a little. I'm sorry. Huh? It doesn't even hurt. Now that it can end, this awful dream. Yes. It's the end. Will you hear my story? This isn't my first time in the world. I've been here before. Nightmare syndrome. As an avid reader, I'm sure you've heard of it at least once. It's a disease that keeps one from waking and taking their souls. Waking, sorry. The cause is said to be unknown, but I believe it emerges in children whose hearts are in darkness. Have you noticed? I took in hurt children with nowhere to go. Helped them and let them live with me, but secretly I observed and studied them as children who might acquire the sickness. I might have upset you, I'm sorry. I want to destroy this world and these dreams, whatever it takes. I lost someone important to me, right before my eyes in this world. Ever since then, I've thought of nothing else. It was my selfishness. So when you arrived, I was very surprised. Maybe because you reminded me of myself from back then. If I made you unhappy, I thought, you'd acquire it, but I couldn't do that. Soon my door opened. I should have come alone. The rest of you were taken in as well, and the entrance grew bigger as a result. I tried various things, but nothing worked. Alan, through you opened that door. You did nothing wrong, it's all my fault. It's okay. This is my dream, my world. I hid too much of my weakness before I knew it. I was drowning in more than I can manage. So I have to end it for her as well. I'm not very smart, she often told me so. I researched long, but I guess it was all for naught. Take this. Obtained a locket. I couldn't give you what you wanted most, because I was never given it. I don't even know what it's like. I'm sorry. If you have nothing, then you should make something. You have wonderful friends all around you. Just take it slow. You're smart, Alan, so you'll be fine. Right, I'm an adult, allegedly, so they won't eat me. I'll figure something out. There's a number on a man named Cliff on my desk. Say my name and he'll come help you. He's my one and only friend. He's very kind, you'll be fine. Please forget about me. Then no one will have to come here again. Good night, Alan. Obtain a notebook scrap. Why wasn't I X'd? I thought I could X then, but I simply wasn't able to do it because I didn't know how to X. What will I do now? I've lost everything. I have nothing. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Me. Someone please X me. Again with the dramatic music. Back here. So what do I do now? My friends. You got nothing to say, okay? What about you? God, everyone's so blank. Everyone is so blank. What about you? Oh, you're blank as usual. Where do we go now from here? You. No response. Look at this space. Teacher. Good night, teacher. Okay, that's all good. Good night. No comments after that? No comments? No comments at all? Okie dokie. The final ending of the game. And it's exactly the same steps as we done just now, except for one thing. Throughout the entire game, there are shards in the ground. And I only saw this first one when we exit out of the first house and go along here. So you know that your friend needs some water to drink, but below her is this shining glow. Now there are 9 of these throughout the entirety of the game. One of them is given to you automatically, which is the 9th one obviously. Excuse me. Let me just list about the entire game. Pick up. So that's one shard. Now the second shard is apparent when you solve the riddle back then with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which ones are different. And you come back here, but before you enter the house, there's another shard. You pick up that shard. And we can proceed into the next shard, indeed. Okay, as you noticed, we've exited the house out here. We've just done the puzzle, which didn't allow us to explode into billions of pieces. And this one's actually quite hard to spot, because it's behind, or by, this pile of wood. So pick up this shard. And I'll say the 4th one is within this house just before you pick up the world key, which is also beside it. Now, another thing to say is that if you don't pick up the first one or the second one, then the later ones will not spawn. So, let's say if you miss out 2, then the 3rd one won't spawn, 4th one won't spawn, 5th one won't spawn, 7th one won't spawn, etc, etc. You need to pick up each one when you see it, otherwise the later ones will not appear. And that kind of makes sense because you need all 9 of them to acquire this last ending. That's all good and fun and that. So the 5th one, you notice that this Dice Wandering Man, the guy who wants to make all sides add up to 7 when he gives you that riddle. And obviously as you can see over here, if you've collected the other 4 shards in the game, then this one will appear over here, just like that. 6th one, a bit later on in the game, this one is within the room where you have all these eyes, and it's the one where it's green, and there's 3 dead corpses. It's looking your way, it's looking your way. Hey, stay away from that squirrels. I don't care, Joshua. And this one's quite hard to spot as well, because there's literally only 1 pixel that lights up. So pick up that one, and that's all good. So the 7th one is within the spider maze. You know, that's when you ask a spider about something and then it requires you to get its legs and etc. like that. You get the drill. But up here in the top left, as you can see, shard. Pick it up. Although this one, apparently we can walk over it. All of them we managed to walk over. I'm quite too sure now. So, with that in mind, the 8th shard is located just after you get separated from teacher. There's only 2 rooms in this particular scenario. If we go left, or right, or in the center, where you have all those portraits. 4 of them. And the 8th shard is located on the bottom rightmost tile of the map. We can pick it up, and that is our 8th shard. And that leads to, hypothetically, the 9th shard in the game, which is... no, not here, sorry. This one here. Are you going? Yes, I am. So let's go through here and proceed through and onwards. This is where we part. This is my world. This door leads to my current world. It's very tiny and still restricted. And it opens. Why did it come to this? You're smart, so perhaps you know. If you tell the answer, if you know the answer, tell me, Alan. Obtain a shard of X. Mother, father, I have to go. Speaking? I think these two are going to be the same, so we'll just be right back when we've done with this. It's a boy from earlier and a girl who resembles him. And this note. I'm in beverage but not in rink. I'm in hurt but not in pin. I'm in 7th but not in sin. I'm in drizzle but not in ran. I'm in cars but not in automobile. A diary. Read. I can't put his name in. What's his name? So I had to look up a walkthrough on the identity of the teacher, and it's not apparent anywhere in the game as to where the identity is. So I don't know how people managed to get this through. Well, then again, the game's been out for a good 4 years. David. If you could tell me where to find that name, I'll be thoroughly appreciated. I've returned to my own world. Fiona stabbed herself with a knife. Or maybe the name David was mentioned in the cutscene prior to waking up here. Okay, stabbed herself with a knife. Was it Fiona who had that dream? Then I must be dreaming too. No, I don't want to lose her, to sacrifice her. Fiona is still sleeping. The demon will eat her soul. There's not much time left. With all my teachers given me, I can go to school now. I'm rather reluctant too. I got involved with one particularly annoying person. He's named Cliff. I don't want anything to do with him. I pray he can't let me have some peace. That evening Fiona's soul was lost. I wasn't in time. Now what am I going to do? I played with Cliff again today. He told me some interesting things. I was wondering how it would go when he dragged me out. He's a good person. Very good. So... Teacher is retiring tomorrow. Seems she's having a child. I'm going anxious. I'm anxious, but Cliff will be with me, so I should be fine. Apparently, my Nobel won a big prize. Cliff submitted it somewhere. I got in a little fight with him over it. I told him if it was going to be popular, I'd use his name, then went to my room. I don't have any interest in that. I've been having the same dream lately. A dream of that day. Is she angry? Or is she suffering? I have to destroy that dream, quickly. There might be another like her, or like me. Just what is X? Maybe I do know. I suppose first I'll repair our friendship. How many years has it been since I said I'm sorry? And that's that. So that, in a nutshell, is Alice Mare. Now, I know that there's an extra scene in this game, but the Steam version of Alice Mare is version 1.03, and if you want to see the extra scene of this game, then you're going to need to play 1.05 or later version. I think the most apparent version in the person's page is 1.07. 1.09, I don't quite remember. But that in itself is Alice Mare. I liked how much of the story is explained within portions of this game. It's a little vague at the start, but those books at the end of the game were so important towards discovering the story of the game itself. And I think that's really nice to see, because most games of this category, they give little bits of pieces here and there, but the story in itself is never really explained. And having a story that is explained in a game is quite nice, because it leaves you with fewer questions left at the end of the day. But at the same time, it could be that you could make up your own theories about what's happened within the game itself. But yeah, Alice Mare has been quite a nice game to play. There's some dark themes into it which some people may not like at all. Where the references of one person axing another person. Axing obviously means killing or murdering or axing. So when you axe someone, that's axing them because of the X. Okay. But that's all good, you know. And yeah, I've got this flamingo shirt on today because it is literally boiling hot out there. I need to keep the window open. Sorry if you can hear the gardening tools out there, but there's nothing much I can do with a microphone. The only thing I could do is shut the window so that there's no gap at all, but that'll just mean that my room's too hot, and I don't like that at all. Alice Mare. So what have you got left for me to commentate on? Good morning, teacher. Look, another one came today. Huh, we're going to run out of places to put him. Letty's the same as ever, always eager to play. Chelsea's slowly starting to talk to her. She's very good at cooking as well. Joshua told me he found someone he likes. Stella always looks weary of our antics, but she seems to be having fun. Mr. Cliff and the others who look after us are all very nice people. There's no way we could forget. We'll always think of you as our teacher. So we'll destroy the dream and save you. We absolutely will. There's a very low chance of success, but we are looking for a way. Until then, we'll keep sending it. That thing which you said you didn't know. Until then, good night, teacher. Recipient of love. And that, folks, is Alice Mare. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I will soon be going to be starting a Let's Play and Lead, which is also on Steam, and after that Lead 2 and 3. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this Let's Play as much as I have. If you've already watched this, or if you've already played this game but just particularly want to see me play it, then thank you very much for sticking with me to the end. So thank you very much for watching, folks, and we shall see each other in another video. Have a good day and take care of yourselves.